Hey there, my fire friends. I hope you are doing fantastic this week. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, these messages will be for you. I want to send a thank you to all my new subscribers and followers. Thank you so much for joining me for readings. It's so fun to have you with me. If you haven't joined a group session before, please understand not all messages will resonate, and that is totally fine. If you need a private session, please check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And if you like these messages, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and help me out with all the readings that I do for you. So friends, Mercury is going into retrograde, so nobody panic, it is all good, but we do need to kind of keep our wits about us with some things. This is about focus and reevaluating where you're at. So the focus for this week is going to be your focus, where you need to reevaluate, and what the outcome is going to be. So let's start doing it, okay? Now, let's do one card overall for your overall energies. Fire signs, please. Overall energies for our fire signs, please. What do we need to know? Fire signs, what are we looking at? Oh, whoa, cartwheel. Ooh, yeah, embracing the future. Check it out, fire signs. Looking to walk through some doors, are we? I love it. And what it says down here is I step into the future with an open heart. So many of you are off on new adventures in terms of either career or relationships. This does feel a little bit more career for me at this time, but let's see how the cards come out in terms of more detail, okay? Because I really like how this feels. I really think that you're trying to move forward with new things, but with this Mercury retrograde coming, now is a time for you to either take a step back and not necessarily jump right away. Let's check out what we need to look at before we kind of, charge ahead, because fire signs are really good at that, right? You see what you want and you just go after it and you're like, yeah, let's look at the details later. We might need to look at some details, so let's check it out. So detail please for our fire signs. Detail please. Detail please. Whoa, all right, so these came flying out. Okay, so there's definitely some relationship stuff going on for some of you fire signs. All right, okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, definitely for some of you. Because I literally, I hate saying this because it sounds yucky, but I literally heard in my head, kick him to the curb. Okay, so there's definitely some stuff here where you guys have already realized that there's a relationship that's not here for you. Possibly for some of you, it's already ended, okay? Now, what do we need to focus on? What do we need to focus on for our fire signs? I'm going to show you all the cards, don't worry. But they just came out like that, and I was like, damn. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. And what about the outcome? What about the outcome for our fire signs? Well, oh yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, definitely for some of you, this is going to be a relationship issue, okay? Possibly this could be from a partner that you're with, that you're either living with or sharing a household or sharing rent, sharing mortgage. This kind of stuff doesn't have to be, but this is absolutely could be where you're at. Some of you might have even moved out of a family home or a partnership home and trying to recoup yourself. So, okay, here's where we are at right now, and this is kind of telling, okay? 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is this happily ever after, happy wife, happy life type card. So this is definitely telling me that some of you might not be happy in the relationship. It doesn't have to be a relationship. There absolutely could be career stuff here. I do see it showing up in the Pentacles as well, okay? So this is telling me that you're not exactly happy with what you've got going on, and you know that you want to change something. And check it out, the Emperor is showing up. This is Aries. This is a high-flying Aries energy right here with the Emperor. So the time has come, and you have already realized that you're not getting what you want, and you are trying to stand in your own power and say, no, if it's not going to be like this, then I'm going to make changes, whether it includes you, doesn't include you, if I have to cut some things out, if I have to leave that job, if I have to go to a different position, if I have to leave the relationship, you're ready to make the changes and to stand up on your own feet. And I've also got the Knight of Cups here. So this is telling me that whoever you're dealing with or whatever you're dealing with, that you are starting to be eyes wide open. It's possible that there's been some broken promises on the table, or the person that you've been connected to has been saying, yeah, it'll be like this, just give me more time. And, excuses is what I'm hearing, okay? Because sometimes when this night comes, it's not everything that he's cracked up to be, okay? And isn't it interesting that also the Death card flew out with it? Now, don't panic, fire signs. It doesn't mean anybody's going to die. What this means is that the changes need to happen, okay? This is divine timing. Look at how, can these cards look any more similar? No, they can't, okay? But this is telling me that the time has come for you to make the changes because what's the best way to say this? You got the best that you already got. It's not going to improve any better. So if you need to say goodbye to the situation that is either lukewarm or that gives all sorts of promises and doesn't come through, it's not going to get any better, okay? It's time to cut cords, because if you don't, you might restart a whole new cycle, okay? This is not for you, okay? So where do you need to put your focus now, okay? So for all of you guys who are in a relationship and that's kind of leaving, now we have to look at your focus of making your financial system or your grounding system stronger, okay? And this is absolutely career-based for some of you as well. There's mixing of these energies, okay? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So in terms of your focus, this is about money and fair play. So there very well could be in the past relationship you not being treated fairly. This could also mean that if we're talking money in the household, you were the person paying the rent, paying the mortgage, and this person wasn't pulling up their socks and pulling their fair weight. I also had the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which is making me feel that you have been trying to come up with a new plan on what is going to work for you and what's going to be in your best good, because not everybody here at the table is pulling their own weight, and so you're reevaluating how I have to distribute my money and how do I possibly reestablish my schedule. So if you had a partner or if you had something that you could rely on to do some of the things, but now if you end things, I need someone else to help with this, this. How am I going to rework my day? So this is like a real retooling of everything that's going on around you. But I don't feel like you're scared. We're not worried. There's no panic here. But this is just like, okay, so I don't have this. I don't have this. Where do I need to go to get the solution? Okay, I feel very calm. And I also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling me that you don't feel 100% independent or on your own right now. And that's not to say that you're not independent, but especially if you're coming out of a relationship, this is telling me possibly you feel a little lonely. You're not sure how you're going to be able to do it all by yourself. And this isn't saying that you can't do it. This is just saying you haven't figured it all out yet. You haven't completed the plan. And this is exactly where you need to focus. That's the whole point of this reading, okay? Don't be focused on trying to make the relationship work anymore, because clearly this relationship wasn't working. It's time to focus on working the situation better for yourself so that you can be solid as is in your own right without having to rely on this person or that person, especially when these people do not come to the table with the best that they have, right? Because if you're coming to the table doing the best that you have, then everybody else should kind of be doing it as well, or at least the partners that you want for yourself, right? So here's what I see coming up in the future, okay? So I do have the King of Cups. Now, this card talks about being emotionally stable and emotionally mature and connected to yourself. Now, what's interesting about this is this card came in reverse. Now, what this tells me is it's possible that with regards to a relationship, this might be, for example, a woman in the relationship who is not happy with their male counterpart because they felt that this person was, this knight in shining armor, but a bit of a player, or not, keeping all of the promises that they said they were going to keep. This person is not going to continue to get any better. This is also telling me that this person might come back around after you make some decisions to make changes and go, hey, wait, what about me? What about me? And I feel that this is an important message for you to know that, again, this person, you've seen the best that they have to give. So unless you want to restart a cycle, don't connect with this person again because they are not in a good place, okay? This 8 of Cups in reverse is telling me that, again, this person who either you kick to the curb or whatever this is, they don't want to leave, or maybe there's a lot of love on the table, so you don't want to let the relationship go. Maybe you've been in this partnership, or if it's a career place, maybe you've been in this place for a long time, so it's sad to let go. But this is telling me as well, if you don't let go, you don't have room to let other things come in, and this is so important, fire signs. You can't hold on to the past and bring it with you if you want to bring new things into the future. You have to create space for it, okay? So what you really need to do, check it out. 4 of Cups. This is about you understanding that you have to be emotionally secure. You have to be strong in your own right and not allow others to tell you why you need them or why you would be so much better with them. See how you're being offered something Right? I think it is time for you to stop taking the offers that are around you and maybe kind of hang back in yourself and figure out, how can I be secure on my own? Because let's be honest, fire signs, this isn't saying you can't have a relationship or can't get into a new employment opportunity, but what this is saying is you have to be stable first. You have to know what you want first, because how do you build a tower when you don't have a strong foundation? This is now a time for you to recoup and come back to yourself and figure out what it is that you want. We know what wasn't working. We know we need to focus on you being independent and either bringing the money in a more even way, balancing your budget, balancing your day and your schedule so that you can fit everything in. But this is about not going back to the old things that didn't work. Create new stability for yourself, fire signs. And I don't feel like we have a rush here. I don't think that we have a rush, but this needs to happen. And I feel like it's because of momentum, because there is some love on the table and some things that in the past you did enjoy, okay, with this 10 of Cups, because it doesn't come reverse if it wasn't like this before, okay? But this is about overcoming those obstacles and embracing a new future, okay? Retooling. I love that word, retooling, retooling. Okay, so let's see what our animal spirit guides have to say. Any advice or guidance? Whoa, all right, that's cool. This is interesting. The lizard shows up, and what it says here is dream time, and down here it says pay attention to your dreams and visions. Now, first of all, if you've ever watched my readings before, you know whenever lizard shows up, right, we're talking about positive change and transformation, right? Shedding of a skin, moving forward, a new reinvention, okay, reinventing yourself. But this is also telling me that you also either have known this has been coming for some time, or that you do have some visions and dreams that you've been seeing, and you're like, what's that mean? What's this? You know, what's this coming down the line? And I feel that this is keeping you in alignment with the good things waiting for you. It is not time to look back, my friends. Definitely not time to look back. Is there any other messages for our fire signs here? Yep, look at this. I love this, okay? Two of my favorites, two of my animals, in fact. The deer, right? Pathfinder. This is an emotional self-direction card. And this is saying trust your instincts to guide you through the situation, right? Don't go back to what wasn't working. Go with what feels right for you, not this person who's like insecure and doesn't know what they want. You know what feels right for you. And I also have Raven and Magic, another card about change and transformation, right? So this is saying own your power. Fire signs, you can absolutely do this. We just need a little bit of reevaluation and refocus, and then you're going to be back up to your own fire. Yeah. You are just in a period of reevaluation and creation, and I feel like you're going to be jumping very, very soon. This is excellent, fire signs. I'm really excited to see what's going to come down the line for you. I really feel like big things are coming. Fire signs, I hope this reading was helpful for you and that it resonated. And if it helped you out, please don't forget to help me out by giving me a like, share, and subscribe. If you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And I hope to see you next week for your next reading. Take care, fire signs.